Marcela, your transformation pictures are absolutely inspirational. What has bodybuilding taught you in life?
Bodybuilding, it taught me confidence. It taught me to push myself and like perseverance, just never give up. And every day is a new day. So just keep going. It's flowed into every aspect of my life. I used to quit things when I think that thought what I wasn't good enough, but just to really continue to push through and like looking at weights that you weren't able to lift before and see your body transform. I mean, it feels like you're photoshopping your head on somebody else's body. So it's so inspiring. And not only that, the sport itself, the people that I've met are incredible. They're so inspiring. Everybody's got a story. And I had a lot of self-confidence issues. I still kind of do, but I feel like the best way to beat a fear is to just put yourself out there. So what better way than to stand in a bikini in front of a panel of judges and, just let them judge you. But it's different because you had to work there. You didn't, it's more of a celebration than anything. So it just, to know where I came from and where I'm at now, it's built so much confidence for me. And really just helped me. And then with time management too, because, you have to do cardio, you have to make sure you're eating, you're training, and I have a full-time job. And and then sleep, everything's so important that the time management has been incredible. And I'm just a lot better at that as well also.
Do people really have to do cardio all the time? I just hate it.
I think so. I mean, it's a necessary evil is what I call it.
You've had to go through a lot of obstacles recovering in life, Marcela?
Yes. Yep. So I struggled just with body dysmorphia forever, even since I was younger. And bodybuilding helped to get over a drug addiction. I just needed something to keep my mind at ease and just kind of distract myself for a while. And so I really used lifting to distract myself. But then I used just fighting through reps and just really pushing through. That has taught me so much on my own addiction. It's not okay to just mask it because it's still going to be there. But when you really work through those issues, it moves mountains. And I've recently also recovered from an eating disorder that I had for 15 years, it's the most freeing feeling in the entire world. I feel like I'm in control of my life. And so bodybuilding has taught me that it's just what you really, really want and how bad you want it. You can just push through anything and just keep believing and keep inspiring and keep fighting.
You have a big support team up there in Massachusetts?
I don't. My coaches are out here, but my biggest support system is my family. So my mom's in Texas, and my dad's in Arizona. And just the people that I've met along the way is really the biggest support. But my family, none of them are bodybuilders. And just when I won my pro card, my dad was there and I got off stage. Like I could hear him yelling, "Go Pepper" in the audience. And to have him get off stage and we just cried and hugged, and he's so happy and proud of me. And it's the best feeling in the world. And my mom, she stayed up here with me for a while. And so she helped me meal prep and go through the whole process with me. So it's been really, really exciting to involve my family. And then I've got a little brother who, he's calls me his bodyguard. And then I've got a sister who's inspiring as hell. And so, yeah, I've got a really great support system.
Your family sounds so wonderful. What was who did your show glam on stage? We're going to show a picture of that right now. It was great.
So I used the company that was sponsored by the USA's. I actually can't remember their name right now, but that is one thing that I always I think it's important to spend the money to have somebody do that. It's one of my favorite parts about it. I mean, we've already put in all the hard work. And so the last few hours, you just got to get all beautified and glitter everywhere, as much color as possible. That's what I always tell them. I just want to shine on stage. So.
Some of your goals this year on stage is probably to get bigger. How are you going to do that?
So I'm trying to really push myself. So any kind of cap that I had or limit that I had, I'm busting through that. And I've already shown that in the past week and a half. I've been training, I've been hitting PRs for reps. And so I just really tapped into that strength. I feel like there's no limit when you can I've been lifting long enough that I'm not going to hurt myself. I just got to push, not be scared of heavy weight. I'm a female, but I want to build as much muscle as possible. And right now is the time because now we have plenty of food so we can really push hard. because I know when it gets closer to contest time that, strength kind of decreases. So
What's meal prep looking like for you these days?
I have 6 meals a day, plenty of carbs. I get rice, I get a variety, I get ground beef, I get ground chicken, berries, bread. It's pretty awesome right now.
And you're not sure yet when you're going to step on stage, you said, or?
So I'm aiming for May 6th. I really want to do the Pittsburgh Pro. But I also know that you only get one shot at a pro debut. And so looking at my past pictures, I do want to put on size. I want my legs to be much more conditioned, and I want to put on some size on my arms and shoulders. So if I'm ready in 14 weeks, I'm going to be there 100%, but I won't step on stage until I'm 110 and I really want to make my mark on that pro stage. So
When you step on stage and you make the pro debut, this is going to be something different where you're on stage longer, the routine is longer. How are you, a lot more posing practice to get ready for that?
So I think I'm taking it more as like a lot of mental strength, because for a second, I even was hesitant about the Pittsburgh Pro because I know I'm going to be on stage with Olympians, at that point. There's girls out there who have been there, and I started getting in my own head and I was really intimidated. But if I just flip that switch and flip that mindset into inspiring, to be able to be standing next to those girls who I've looked up to for so long and to be able to hold my own, that's what I'm looking forward to. So it's more, not necessarily more posing. It's just really putting in the work from the beginning. Right now, at 14 weeks out, I normally wouldn't be driving as hard as I am, and just loving every single minute of it from now when I'm a little bit thicker, but I can lift more weight, and to just enjoy every single ounce of the process and just kind of soak it all in and really live in the moment for each day.
When you're on stage and they're doing the comparisons, what's your favorite pose?
I think I think my favorite pose is definitely front double bicep, or I love my side try. My legs in my front double bicep, I just feel like they've kind of always been my weak point, but they're strong. They just haven't been as conditioned as I want. But my side tricep, my triceps are pretty decent, and I can show off my shoulders, my smaller waist and stuff like that. So I think my best pose would probably be my side tricep.
That's cool. Were you an athlete in school?
I wasn't. I tried every sport. I was terrible at it, but I loved it. I was in swimming. I was on a swim team during the summer. So I think that's what helped build up my back. But other than that, I didn't really play sports or anything like that.
You got some people now that are coming up to you, they're inspired by you, asking for help, etc.
Yes. So I like to be transparent. And so I remember when I first started, I got on Instagram and I saw a girl that was in some kind of fitness competition. And she talked about how she had an eating disorder and a drug addiction. And she got through it and just fought through it. And that was really inspiring to me. So I hope to be able to inspire others. Also, I've been lifting for 6 years. And so it's just about loving it. I think that's what makes the big difference. And when I first started lifting weights, I just knew that's what I loved. And it's harder for me to take a rest day than for me to get to the gym. I just love every minute of it. And when you love it, it just shows and it flows through. And so that passion just, inspires other people. And it's the best feeling in the world when I have people comment and come up to me and just tell me that I've inspired them along the way, because I'm sitting here pursuing my own goals and pushing for things, and to be able to inspire others while I'm pursuing my own goals is a dream come true.
Are you a good cook?
No.
The reason why I'm asking is because I think that's what I struggle with, is that I'm just the worst cook in the world. And sometime after I get done cooking and do a meal prep, it's just not edible.
I feel like I can make my diet food taste really good. Like I have ground chicken and I use this stuff called Maggi, and it's almost like a soy sauce, and it is gold. It makes everything good. And then, even adding like spicy mustard, that stuff does wonders. But that Maggie's definitely, it saves my life.
Is Maggi in most grocery stores?
Yes. So it's in like a yellow and black bottle. I don't know, my mom, so she is a goddess, and she prepared everything from scratch from the day we were born. So I have a really high standard for any kind of, food. Like, I didn't have a boxed meal until, or frozen meal until I went to college and things like that. So she's definitely helped me find ways to make my food taste good with seasonings and things like that. But Maggie's where it's at for sure.
You lifted today already?
I did. I hit some back, and I did like one exercise of thighs. Yeah.
That's cool. Well, someone might be watching this. They're inspired by you, and they're struggling maybe to eat clean or work out. What would you say to them?
I would say just every day is a new day, and keep fighting. Understand. I think the biggest thing is why you're doing it. Because when you're doing it to feel good and to motivate yourself and to just really be empowered, it's a whole different ball game, because there's always going to be negative comments and things like that. We're all going to fall down. A lot of times we don't admit it. So sometimes on social media, you just get hung up on, you're looking at everyone's highlight reel. So just keep pushing and keep fighting through. I also would encourage people to reach out and lean on their people. I think that's a huge thing. The more I let people in, the more that it has helped me, because we're not alone in this. It is a very individual sport, but there's a lot of people out there that are going to help you. And it's just fun to connect with other people. So that's what I would just say. Just keep fighting, connect with people, and do what you love and love what you do.
That's fantastic. I think that's the perfect spot to end. I don't want to take too much of your time, and I just really appreciate you jumping online and talking to me for a little bit.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Thanks for every now and then answering my DMs and stuff, because I would like to be like you here in a few years, because
it's hard, so keep going at it. You're doing great.
Cool. All right, thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Try that Maggie. It's really good, I promise. So it looks like this.
Okay.
And it is delicious.